We should admit right up front that is our recording schedule here. We don't know the result of the Rams game.
They won, it's fine.
Critical.
We won, they won. Big
What
win.
I wanted to get into, and I know that this is the kind of thing that just runs you off a cliff. The odds, the Las Vegas odds on the Buffalo Bills are near record lows in terms of teams that are favored to win compared to other teams that are favored to win. The Buffalo Bills are near record favorite at this point over anyone over the last 10 years.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense, right? Like,
well, it doesn't.
Okay, here's
There's
why.
so many good teams.
Yeah, there are a lot of good teams, but here's why it makes sense to me. Now, it drives me nuts. I hate this, right? I hate the fact that this is happening, but what are you going to do? McDermott and Bean came in with a 5-year plan. This is year 5 now, right? Josh Allen, year 5, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. Find me a flaw with the exception of the injury of Tre'Davious White on this roster. You can't do it. You look inside the division, right? With New England, we just talked about the Jets and the Dolphins. The Bills have the ability to run away with this division, right? You look at what we just talked about with the AFC West. Those teams could beat the hell out of each other, and there's no one left standing at the end. You look at the North. I mean, you have the Bengals coming out as the Super Bowl representative from the AFC East, but they're not a, juggernaut of a team. Find me a team coming out of the AFC that you could look at and say, other than Kansas City, and you can't even say that anymore, they will definitely beat Buffalo in a one-on-one matchup.
I don't even know if there is a team. I mean, maybe Tennessee, maybe. I mean, that's about it. I mean, looking over at the NFC, same sort of situation. I mean, you've got teams that have actually taken a step back. Who knows what's going on with Tampa? Green Bay's got a whole new wide receiver situation right there. Super Bowl layover for the Rams. Bengals, they're still not 100% with Joe Burrow. Like this is a long list of teams that really took steps back. And the Bills, you could actually say, took a couple steps forward, adding to their defense, which was already good.
Look, Tre'Davious White is the giant question mark here. When he comes back, if he comes back, what's he going to look like? But then again, I mean, you get the glimpse of, was it the 3rd Super Bowl year that Bruce Smith missed the majority of the season with a knee problem, and everything worked out fine?
And it's going to be all positive because you figure at that point, 4 weeks minimum into the season, if you get something good out of Trey White, it's an add-on. It isn't like you've lost something because they've played so long without him now.
This is true. And look, to Leslie Frazier's credit, he did an amazing job from Thanksgiving up until that playoff game in Kansas City of hiding the fact that Tre'Davious White wasn't there. And look, against Mahomes, you have no chance of hiding that he's not there. My biggest fear with Tre'Davious White, and I'm knocking on wood, is having to catch up to the high level of NFL play, having not played for almost 12 months consecutive and being thrown without a training camp into an NFL season.
The only thing that concerns me is the psyche of this team, the whether or not they believe they can beat Tennessee, beat Kansas City, beat the teams that are in the AFC, which I believe that they can. That's what worries me the most. Forget about what happened last year. Forget about what happened 2 years ago. Forget about what happened again. Forget about all of that stuff. Now is the time.
And that's where it'll come down to coaching. I mean, do you believe in McDermott's ability to bring this team home?
I mean, he was able to get a Tyrod Taylor quarterback team into the playoffs for the first time in 17 years? He says the right things. The players seem to love him. Yeah, I mean, look, I was wrong when they hired him. No-name coach. I thought he was a joke. He said he was going to do I was wrong. Like, this guy is the guy for this job.
Even come around in terms of his in-game management? Because that was the last thing you gave up.
There's a lot of football to be played. That's the answer right there. There's a lot of football to be played. Close games will determine whether or not he will give up on that yet.